Welcome back for the big closeout of the live CEREC 30 event here at the Venetian in Las Vegas. I'm Dave Temple along with Darin O'Brien, Todd Ehrlich, and Don Bell, and we are competing with the illustrious Tony Robbins in the background. So we'll try to, we can't upstage that guy.
No, why would we want to?
We wouldn't want to. That's remarkable. Did you stick your head in and say hi?
I did.
Unbelievable.
No, I was at the pool.
Okay, nice. We're talking with these gentlemen today about Ivoclar Vivadent, and we'd like to start. Why don't we start with you, Don? And let's start there.
All right, so our company philosophically has always been a big proponent of aesthetic dentistry, and we've gotten really into CAD/CAM in the last decade. We have the benefit of being able to work with some of the best clinicians in the industry, these being two of them. And I'm always interested to hear like your perspective of what do you like about working with Ivoclar?
You want to take this one, or?
Yep. I'll go. The main thing that I like about working with Ivoclar is that I have great local support. The territory reps are very knowledgeable. They know their products intimately. And so whenever I have a question, I always know who I can call. So that's the main thing as a clinician. But on a more global scale, what I love is that you invent things. You're always forward thinking. You're never happy with status quo. And so I know that the next product that I get from you, it's going to be the best.
That's great.
You know, to echo what Todd said, is the local support is always really good. The reps know what they're talking about. There's nothing that drives me more insane than having a rep come in and try to tell me about bonding and not having a clue what they're actually talking about.
Right.
But the thing that I love about Ivoclar probably the most is they actually listen to their client, their customers. When we were talking to them about having a digital solution to make a temporary for implants, they came out with it. When we started when the 16 abutment block came out, and we're like, wow, most of my restorations will fit into a 14. Can you ever do that with an LT block? And they're like, okay, let's do it. So they listen to the feedback they get from their clients and take it to heart and really use that in their development process. And that's a huge thing.
Right.
And tell me how EMAX has affected your practice.
EMAX changed everything I do. It's allowed me to do CAD/CAM dentistry everywhere. Now with the wide range of materials we've got the various translucencies to handle any kind of aesthetic situation. Mm-hmm. And they give us such a great broad range. And I know clinically that I can place the restoration in, and I don't have to worry about it. I can guarantee my work that if it breaks, I'll fix it because the chance of it breaking is so slim. I'm not worried.
Nice.
EMAX is the sweet spot of dental materials. It fills so many different voids and opportunities that, it's not like we have to pick this for this for that, right, that for this. It fills what I do every day, almost everything.
Yeah.
It's robust, it's aesthetic, and I can blend it into things that we could never do 20 years ago. We had to use stacked ceramics and a lot of lab work, a lot of labor-intensive stuff. But now it gives me the control chair side to actually take care of it. And we've never been able to do that ever before.
Right.
What do you like doing? How do you like working with these guys? And
tell us about us.
Yeah.
Don't be, and lie, please, for my sake. Please lie.
Okay. No, what I appreciate the most is, and we always stress this, we have a group of people that we work with really closely, and getting really honest feedback and tangible feedback is really important because we do try to take to heart what you guys say because you're doing it. We, as a manufacturer, develop products and implement it as best we can, but you guys use it every day and figure out ways to use it that we may not think of. So when you come back and say, I'd love to do this or love to do that, we sit down and try to figure out how do we do it because that's what's being done in the practice every day to serve the patient.
I can give you a specific example of that. One of the other things that I like about the Ivoclar Vivadent philosophy is that you want a global system for that restoration. That doesn't mean the ceramic, but the bonding system, the polishing system, the glaze, everything is combined so it makes sense. You're not trying to hybridize it yourself. Right. But you had a cement that I wasn't the most happy with. It was a detailed little thing, and you received the feedback, and the next generation, that was fixed. So they actually do listen to us very carefully, and they change things rapidly to what we feel is necessary.
And good isn't good enough. They changed Multilink to make a better cleanup. So then what do? They come out with their Variolink aesthetic cement, which is even better, which I honestly didn't think was possible. And now I I use that constantly. And just because they listen to us, they go, yeah, that's a great idea, but let's do this and make it even better for the clinician, stuff that sometimes we don't even think about, even though we're doing it every day. And they listen to feedback and they expand upon that to make a product that I use all the time.
And some things that have come up that we hear that you may not necessarily articulate as clearly as in a process where dentists use hydrofluoric acid etch. We developed a product to eliminate that because it's a caustic material that no one wants to handle. Or our furnace now that has the ability to help you determine a shade, a block to pick right in the furnace. We hear things that you do as instructors and teachers and think that's a challenge, let's try to fix it or create a solution for it. So that's been the feedback loop between all of us, I think helps us get to where we are, but also helps to improve the entire process.
So everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even down to the tiniest little things, we all know how great Emax is. But you know what my favorite is the Viva pen.
The Viva.
I mean, it's just the dinkiest little thing, but it's something that I can deliver material to in a way that I've never been able to do it before. And it's the innovative thinking that Ivoclar Vivadent has always had that gives me a better way to deliver the product, which changes the way I do it. So they go down to great detail.
Gives us a better delivery, saves us money in the long run. And it's exactly, their innovation takes stuff that we don't even think about, and they take it to the next level for us.
That's right.
I just wish you guys had some passionate about it. That's
I know,
the one
right?
thing.
Now, Tony Robbins, you come out of that, you're going to be passionate about anything.
All right, as we wrap it up, because you guys are going to head out to dinner and then out to trains tonight. And so
of course.
Any closing comments before we scoot out for the night?
Just that, I'm honored that Ivoclar works with me as much as they do, and to be here, it's been a great event. I said, I work with Ivoclar very closely. I do a lot of stuff for them, and they're a great company to work with because they listen to what we have to say.
Sure. Yeah.
And they develop things specifically for us to make our lives easier, better for our patients, better for our practice, and that's really what it's all about.
Yeah. Todd?
I want to talk about one particular product, one particular block that I think more doctors need to buy, and that's the Emax Opal 1 block. I use that a lot, and I talk to my Patterson reps, and they say, no, nobody ever buys that because they don't understand it. It gives unbelievable high value with great translucency, and it gives me the ability to actually control the shade of my veneer cases in a way that I've never been able to do chairside before. So I think that's a mysterious block that's in the Ivoclar world that needs to come out more, because I use it many times a month.
It's a beautiful block. I just need it in a shade like A4.5 or A5 because I work on really old people with black teeth.
So we got some homework for you, Don.
Yeah, we always get homework to do, but
So can we have that by Monday?
We'll work on that for Monday. I think to this point of the loop and how we all communicate is great, and we're always in the business of trying to create a solution. And it's never about selling a widget. I say that all the time. We don't just sell a widget, we sell a solution. And I think Sirona's doing the same thing. That's why our partnership with Sirona is so good, and our partnership with our clinicians that we work with are phenomenal.
Yeah. Cool. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Now go out there and enjoy yourself. And tomorrow, one more day.
Hey, the best day.
Yes, 7 a.m. I think we'll see some of you guys.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
All right, folks, that wraps it up for us today, and we will see you back around tomorrow. Is it 7:30? 7:30 tomorrow. Live from Las Vegas. This is the 30th anniversary celebration of CEREC, and thank you for joining us today. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
Thank you.